Yo, what is up, guys? Zoran here with another TemTem Ranked Series video. Hopefully, you guys had a great New Year's and hopefully a great start to your 2023. Um, yeah, I decided to take a break during the holidays of making videos. I'm still not feeling very well. I mean, I'm not sick, but my body is kind of still giving me a lot of pain issues, especially my back. My back keeps switching sides on where it wants to hurt me. So I'm kind of dealing with that. So I didn't feel like making videos, especially with how the meta is right now. It's been kind of boring, but I think there's been more variety again. So the meta, I like the Tems that I've been seeing is a lot less of um Tyrannek and Gyalis, but you know they're still gonna be around. But I haven't seen as much because I still play. I just didn't want to make videos because I was also at one point I got really mad and really tilted, and I had a video to make. Like I was going to make a video, and I just sounded so bad, like so tilted because of Tyrannek and Kialis and everything, and I was just ranting, and I just didn't want to post that video anymore. And this guy looks really cool, by the way. Frosty looks really cool in his Jester outfit. But yeah, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna take a break. I'm not in the right set of mind to be making videos. I need to take a break. I'll come back when the New Year's is done and I can make videos again. But yeah, I've been also just in pain. So with the whole pain in the way, it probably is why I ended up getting more tilted than usual. Because I do rant. You guys already know that I rant about the meta all the time. But it was a really bad rant. Like I was just going off. I was starting to curse and everything, so I just did not want to show you guys that. But anyways, guys, we're gonna be using a new team. I've been really wanting to use Innki in my teams, and as you can see, I'm Diamond 2 Division 3. I tanked really hard. I went all the way to Diamond 2 Division 1 from Diamond 3 Division 3, so I tanked really hard. I have to climb back up, but I'm not gonna. It's not this one because this is actually a Brutal's freeze team that I'm not going to be showcasing. But I just want to quickly note that freeze might be annoying as hell to deal with, and it is. I definitely agree that it's a very annoying archetype to deal with. But I will be one to say that it's not an easy archetype to use. There's so many things that you have to factor when you play this team. When you decide to play a freeze team, that people don't realize and think that it's just a pretty much a brain dead comp, and honestly it really isn't. It's pretty difficult to pilot, and you have to kind of get used to it and get the hang of it to really understand how to use it. Because while I was using it, I actually lost a bunch even after, because the reason I used it was because I was getting tired of losing. Like I said, I was already tilted off the face of the earth and I was tanking, so I decided to use it, and I still wasn't getting any wins after a couple of tries of using the team. And I gotta say, it does take a bit to learn because you gotta factor in baits, camomiles, who has it, who doesn't have it. You have to factor in purgation users. You have to make sure those are priority bans, because if you don't, then obviously, sorry, not purgation, but I'm talking about Doomstall at that point. Sorry, that's misinformation. Sorry about that part. I was using a Doomstall team too, just to torture people, and that part was incorrect. But yeah, you gotta factor in bait. You gotta factor in chamomile. You gotta factor in traits that don't let you freeze, like shrines, for example. You gotta factor in bamboozles, like all this stuff. You have to factor in when you're using it, and people don't realize that. So it's actually really difficult, especially because I ran into a lot of chamomile Neslas while I was running it, and I didn't know it was gonna be chamomile, and then I ended up getting screwed over because of that. Because like I said, a lot of the freeze are water Tems or wind Tems, and they just get slashed by electric Tems. So yeah, you gotta be very careful when you use a freeze team. But anyways, that's not the team we're gonna be using today. I just wanted to point that out because a lot of people don't like freeze. Maybe one day we'll use it, but if we do use it, I'm not gonna be giving this team out because it's not my team, and out of respect for Brutal, I do not want to give away his spreads or anything. So this team is off limits, but we might use it if you guys are interested in how someone works freeze, especially someone like me who's a noob. But anyways, we'll talk about that freeze team on another day. For now, this is the team that I'm using. The spreads aren't the greatest. I just wanted to make a new team. I just really wanted to use Innki because I really want to use my Luma Innki again. And so I've been just trying to use this team and seeing how it does. So we got a Pan Sunscreen Innki. I know I said I was going to not give spreads anymore, but this isn't going to be the team I'm going to use for the tournament when it's time for me to use the tournament. I'm not going into the one that's coming up right now because that one is like a European region. I forgot which region it is, but it's a region that I'm not part of, so I'm not going to be joining that one. But this team, basically, I'm going to be using an Innki, Thunderstrike, Coaster, Bright Beam, DC Beam, typical stuff, and Respect Master, and this is the build I'm going for. The idea is that Innki does a lot of damage even if you don't go fully into special attack. This is enough to KO like Tokan, Okamas, anything that it times twos, it will just flat out go down. I think there's some things that still survive even at this, but usually a T-strike from this will KO it even at this little bit of range. So my idea was to make it a little bit more bulky. I made more bulky on the special defense side because if I'm putting it in front of a Token, I wanted to be able to take a Fire Soul at least 2 to 3 for it to KO, and that's why I have Pan Sunscreen as well. So that way Heater doesn't burn it. Max speed, because max speed, especially now that it has 80 speed, I think it's okay. I might want to tune this down as well eventually once I kind of figure out what I want to do, but no stamina is needed. Innki isn't a TEM that kind of ends up staying in as much unless you got a really favorable matchup. So this is the spread I'm going with. But yeah, that's the idea. So Pan Sunscreen, it's mainly to deal with Tukans and stuff like that. So, and since you're bringing it into like Okamas and stuff, you don't want to take a lot of damage from the special side. So here's another one, Lowali. Honestly, Lowali is one of those TEMs that I do rant about, but the reason I rant about it is because I see it so much. And another thing though is that it used to be one of my favorite TEMs because I have I have like a weird love for the kind of like the bug insect looking TEM like Mons in Pokemon. So Lowali was kind of like a no-brainer when I kind of first saw it when I first played TemTem. So it ended up being one of my favorites, but then it ended up being one of my least favorites, at least in terms of competitive, because I see it so much. But Lowali is just really good in the meta because there's so many Earth TEMs like Turok and also Water TEMs like Okama, especially Okama because you see a lot of Okama Acronox, so it's a really good TEM for that. But yeah, we're using Botanist, Gus, Hypoxia, Plague, Raisin Trap. Mine is just very speedy with max special attack and a little bit of investment in stamina. And so it's a very squishy one, so I have to be very careful how I use it. A lot of people actually end up using a more bulky spread with Lowali. So yeah, I don't really know how to use it in that sense. So I'm just going with what I know. A fast special attacker that hurts things. So yeah. Then we have Calibus here with just max HP, some stam, and some special defense, try to make it as bulky as possible. Toxic Ink, Gawk Stone, Water Jet, and Flood. The idea is that I know some use Triangle, but I'm using Flood for speed control. I do have a few Earth TEMs, so this could be pretty good. And yeah, just, Toxic Ink. It's mainly here. I'll explain later why I made this team, how I made it. But yeah, that's basically it. And then we have Mouflonk. Mouflonk is really here just for Cage. And just some neutral damage, just to hit whatever. It's a really good TEM for that. So only 242 speed, max attack, some special defense to try to hope that it can take a little bit more damage, some HP, and then it's just base, just a normal standard Mouflonk physical Mouflonk. But yeah, mainly it's here for Cage so that if I lead it with something that I feel like I can take out without really losing much, I can go and cage them and then hit them with whatever super effective thing I decide to lead with to try and take a TEM out as quickly as possible. So that's why I use Mouflonk, and it has resistance patch. Oh, I forgot to mention that I have refreshing the ability on the squid, but that's because it can last very long. So that's why. Alright, so moving on, we've got Minotaur. Minotaur's here because I have to Whoa, oh, sorry about that. I have two natures on the team, so I can abuse hasty lunge. Just a just common rusher, standard build, with just some speed and some. I think this speed goes almost outspeed to comma. I think even without hasty lunge. But I'm not sure. But I just know this was usually it's a breakpoint, so I just go with 233 speed. And max attack, of course, a little bit of special defense, just because I had some leftovers and some stamina, and rest in HP, 4 in HP. So yeah, that's going to be. I'm actually I forgot. I was going to change this to the adrenaline shot. Because there's times where you absolutely don't even have the luxury of having a nature there. So I'm going to go ahead and change that to adrenaline shot, just to be safe. Taser hasn't seen much value anyways. So wastewater, lava wave, purgation, toxin shower, because we do have a lot of resist, so toxin shower is okay to be running on this Hazrat with contagious for the poison tick. And then we have max speed, max attack, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just fake beard, max speed, max attack, just kill you, little rat. So I don't know what else, what kind of spread I'm looking for on the rat, so I just went with that. We've got Drakash here for Sentinel, in case we run into Hypnos. It's good. It's a good temp for that. So we got 252 speed, some stamina with sweatband, so we don't need too much stamina, some HP, and then max special attack with Hellfire, Fire Tornado, Fire Zone, Mud Shower, the many of Fire Tem. And then we've got Wolfie. Wolfie is nice because it's Earth and Nature, so it has a lot of synergy with a lot of my team. Just some HP, some speed, some good stamina, then max special attack and some defense, so it can kind of be able to take some hits on the defensive side as well. So yeah, team elusive as well. So that's the team. The reason why I'm kind of running this kind of team though is because I heard there's a lot of freezing going on in the meta right now, mainly with just like Valoran and then like a Plump or a Tsunami from Okama or something. So I kind of, just in case I run into freeze, I have Mucus, I have bait on Lawali, and I also just have ways to like deal with them in Innki and Minotaur. That's pretty much it. And also, Wolfie's really good into it because you can't tsunami Wolfie, thanks to the Team Elusive. So I have a lot of ways to answer for that. So that's kind of why I'm running that. And then Sentinel's just there for Hypno, right? So that's basically the idea behind this team. So anyways, that's gonna be the team. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and let me know what you guys think. After the battles, I'll go ahead and put up the code on the screen for you guys if you guys want to use it. Until then, I will see you guys on the battle. I swear to God, I don't know why I always say next. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the first battle. See you until then. Alright guys, first battle of the night, and I forgot to put the audio again because I like putting the music back up. Just because, why not? So we go to showdown, and this is the team we are using. So let's see what we end up fighting. Yeah, Gialis, my longtime friend. How much I hate you. So we've got, yep, there's the Mukama slash thingamabobs. So I think I can bait this though. I think I ban Nesla. Do I ban Nesla or do I ban Gialis? I don't really have a night. I don't really have. Well, I have two, but they're not the best for Gialis, right? So I guess I'll ban it. See if he goes for the Akama Equinox play. If he does, I have. Okay, yeah, he does go for that. I could go Wolfie. Wolfie. Flunk? Maybe Flunk is okay to bring here? What does he bring? Yeah, I'll bring Muflunk. Not what I expected. I honestly thought he was gonna go for the Ukama Akronox setup. I was hoping he would, because then I was going to I was gonna ban Nezla too, but I kinda needed to ban Gialis. Okay. I hate Momo with a passion. But if I don't ban Valash, his Valash actually kinda screws me here. Yeah. The Lash has to go. Okay. So he definitely brings Momo now. I bring Innki. And Lawali. There's Okama Acronox. And I guess Calibus takes the last slot. So we're gonna see what we can do here. It's a little loud, so I'm gonna lower it a bit. I did rate it, but so you're not gonna hear anything. There we go. Alright, so I'm okay, it's fake beard. Okay, that's not bad. I can plague it and then go for a cage. So I'm going for cage just because this thing is actually a pretty big threat to me. Astra's a pretty big threat too though. But if I can cage it in just so it doesn't get away from me. Although it stayed in. It's kinda weird. Are they going for Mouflonk here? Okay. Took that a bit better than I was worried on it taking. Guess I could go into Calibus and just Goring the Nezla. I'm hoping Goring kills, because if it doesn't kill, we're in... Oh, it's 95. Maybe we kill. We die. We kind of need our... We need this homie, though. And he could just Aquatic into it. So yeah, I'm just going to switch out just to be safe. Just go for a Goring. Or maybe I just go for base. Yeah, I don't outspeed this anyways, right? I kind of need it. I still kind of need it. Even though it might not even get a move later on. Yeah, there's the Aquatic. I had a feeling there was an Aquatic there. And the Lava Wave, okay. The Seize is gonna be a problem though. It's 3 turns too. Yeah, okay. I don't know if Goring would have killed, so I just wanted to make sure. Needed to make sure that thing went down. We need to we need to kill the Volerant is kind of a problem though. I feel like I just go for Flood here just to lower them down a bit. And go for a Held Anger. Burial and Gust. We die here? No, we don't. Flank is pretty tanky. Do as much as we can. And go for a Flood. Lower their speed. Then I feel like I just go for a... Honestly, a Water Jet might kill that rat. At the same time, it might not. Thing is, I want to bring Innki, but Acronox is kind of a problem. Better just leave it in. Acronox is a problem. I guess I just Goring. I think I do switch, but I don't know into what though. Innki would be nice for that Volerant, but the problem is that Acronox coming in and then just killing my Innki. I could always switch out, but then we still have Volerant. I think I'm just gonna Water Jet here and then just go for a Goring on this side. The reason being is that if we kill it, fine. Oh, he's Slingshot too. That's hilarious. That's perfectly fine. Oh, he killed himself. Okay. Water just goes straight into this. I feel like he goes into Acronox, right? It's gonna go into low odd. I'm just gonna go for another flood and then hypoxia on this slot. Or should I just hypoxia this slot? Not really, I have Innki, right? So let's not do that. Let's go for it. Just damage as we can to it, because we do have Wolfie to also hit it with a plague later. So I want to hit it with a flood, so that way I get speed control on it. Valorant isn't much of a problem, and if Valorant goes for a cold breeze again, we can at least yeah, that's fine. Not gonna die, thankfully. That's fine too. We are not gonna be trapped, thankfully. The reason why we do this is because that way, with the flood, thankfully with the flood, I can switch into Innki here and go for a. Honestly, I could probably just go for Gust. But does Gust kill? 95. Maybe, hopefully. Ah, okay. Karma coming in is not a bad. It's not bad at all for me, honestly. Thanks to the flood, I'm pretty much in control right now. I should be, at least. Yeah, that's fine. I can just DC beam this side and just like this side. Yeah. Aquatic shouldn't kill me anyways. I probably could have just gone for a Lesson Trap, honestly. Even if he switches out, it's not a big deal. But DC beam should kill that Voloran. That Voloran is in the negatives right now. It is in the complete negatives right now. That was not the slot he should be switching in that Acronox. He had to switch it into Voloran. Because I just take it out like that now. Yeah. And because Acronox is a -2, it doesn't even do it. I can just DC beam it, honestly, and it'll go down. Like, what does this thing do to me now? The DC beam kills it. Yep, there it is. GG. We got our first win. Innki got to come out too. That's the best part. Alrighty, fellows, we got our second match of the night. Let's see how we do. First match went well, but it was mainly because Calabas was pretty much the MVP thanks to Flood. That speed control was really good for that match because of Venom spread and stings and everything. So we didn't have to worry about that too much. And here we go. Here's what we were talking about: sleep and freeze. Now you see why I had to deal with these. Exactly why. It does have Acronox too. So we just ban this. Because if Anathan comes out, okay, so Acronox wanted to come out. Comes out here though. Wolfie isn't a bad idea here. Yeah, Wolfie. Wolfie isn't a bad idea because yeah, he has that, but Wolfie's pretty nice just because it covers everything else on his team. I feel like I get rid of Grandpa here. I feel like get rid of Grandpa here, or even the Anatan. Anatan could be a problem later into the game. I would not like that. Is that a Stoneball Tataru? Probably. Could be. I'm just gonna go rid with the Anatan. I actually got rid of one of his waters, to be honest. But we have Calabas and Noali, so if he bans either one, we're fine. Yeah, that's fine. Definitely bring Calabas. We bring this in case he goes for sleep. Yeah, he's going for sleep. Okay. And I guess he didn't guess. Question is, does he have Stone Ball? If he does, it's kind of a problem. If he has Stone Ball, it's a problem. It can be problematic if he has Stone Ball because some people, for some reason, will have it. Like, why else do you bring it in here, right? And then I just lose my only thing for that Valorant. Maybe we should scout it out. We don't really want to lose our homie here. I just don't see him going for Wolfie here. I swear it's Stone Ball. And I don't want to switch into my Drakash if it's a Stone Ball, so I'm going to go into Mouflonk here. Just in case it's Stone Ball, I'm going to switch out. I could just bring it back in. Yeah, there's the Plague. I'm not taking that very well because he's not specially defensive. God, that thing is so tanky. Yep, there's the Stone Ball. Figures. It has it. Which is problematic that it has it. What do we do? I feel like switching out. Just going for another Plague here. I want to lower its stamina as much as I can. Wish I could have kept it trapped, but yeah. Ow. That did a lot. That did a lot. Nauseous Bomb. Okay. Thing is, we don't outspeed it now. We outspeed it with, but it outspeeds us with Plague. I'm running out of juice here. So is he, but maybe I double switch. Kinda need to feel how I'm gonna deal with this. Like, I don't know what else to do here. I don't know what to do. I don't kill that Tataru quick enough. And I'm not faster than that Amphitheater. So I just lose here if I'm not careful. I need Calabas. Guess I go into Drakash here. Just gonna bush. The lowering of my speed sucks, but it was all I can really do to deal with this lead because for some reason this one single person has both those moves. I just wanted the special defense up. So this is where he probably switches out. Into what? I don't know. I feel like he goes into Valorant and Grandpa though. I can see that coming out. I don't see Amphitheater staying in. It really depends what he tries to do here. We'll see what he goes for, though. Yeah, Volorin's coming out for sure, 100%. I don't know if he switches out too. No, he doesn't switch out, but Wolflang probably has to go here. Not much you can do about Tateru. Okay. That's good. Oh, Shiera, okay, that's good. Actually, real good. Orin is kind of a pain. I feel like I should just go for that. Oshira's kind of a pain too if it decides to stay in. But I'm gonna go hit it with as much as I can. Oh. Oh no. Weren't fast enough. That's a max speed Valoran then. He stayed in with both. Jesus. That's good damage. But yeah. Not much else I can do about that. Not much else I can do about that. In reality, there really isn't much I could do about that. I'm just gonna go for Sandstorm and Toxic Ink here. I'm hoping Sandstorm kills the Volorin, unless he decides to swap it out. I think he goes for a Kinetic Strike here. But I mean, he can't. He could Sharpen my Volphy, but my Volphy is at +3 to special defense, so I should be able to take it at least. Yeah, this one was rough because Amphitheater kind of just walled some of them. It was mainly the Tatru because Tatru is imbalanced. It is not. It has a lot of coverage, and I kind of figured it had Stoneball the moment I saw the thing move up. Here comes Grandpa. I don't know why he went for Cold Breeze. That's Mucus. Yeah, that should kill it now. But he still has Oshiera, which is a problem. Big problem. How do I deal with the Oshiera? Okay, Tatura isn't that bad. He could Stoneball me, predicting my Grandpa I do coming in, but at this point, it's not my biggest worry. I want a Toxic Ink, but I also want a Flood. I'm gonna get hit by a big hit. There's that. It just put me to sleep, that's the thing. I don't want to get put to sleep. Could also just turbo, so there's that too. It's not ideal. I mean, Flood's not gonna help me against double turbo. That's +3 that's +6. Yeah, try to put me to sleep. But at that point, what kind of choice did I have, really? Like, look at how much damage that does. It's so nasty how low that does. I don't know if this will do anything, but we're gonna be hopeful here. Ah, we dead. Oh man, I hate these two these two right here is just the worst combo that you could ever deal with. Really is. There's not much you can do about it. He still has what, Oshiera and Amphitheater? Amphitheater kind of just cleans up. Damn, that did a lot. And that major slash is gonna kill me too. Wow. Oh, we don't die. Crazy enough. But 5 HP isn't gonna save me from anything. Now, it doesn't matter, how am I gonna kill these guys? Because I probably can't. My poor Caleb is at 5 HP. But I mean, what else could I have done in this one? This one was kind of just... It's just people abusing Tatu or Grandpa, man. Even when you have counters to it, it doesn't do much for you. Doesn't do anything for you. Guy doesn't even know about Team Elusive, I guess. Like you see, they only know how to use Tatu or Grandpa. Just gonna go ahead and give him the old good old. I mean, not much else I can do about that though. Damn, that still did so much. Oh, I know it's at +2, but I was at +1. I'm at +3 special defense. Like, that did so much. Jeez, that took way too much. I didn't think it was gonna take that much. Then I lost. Oh well, GG. GG Grandpa Tataru. Not much you can do to stop those guys, even when you do have counters to it. It doesn't matter. They're just that broken. Man, gotta love how you the first person you fight with a Tataru Grandpa has to have one with coverage, right? That just happens to be running Stonebomb Nauseous Bomb. The first one I fought in a while that actually had the coverage. It's ridiculous. Now we're fighting like Digi aggro, kinda. You could say it's Digi aggro, I guess. If he's smart, he bans Innki. I just ban just ban Innki. That's the smart thing to do. Inki's like the only thing that kind of threatens you here. Okay. I mean, sure, he has Hazrat. That's true, and he has Hedgine. But it's like, I don't know. I can take a hit. I wonder if we go Loali or we go. I feel like we go Drakashir maybe. Yeah, there's that. I feel like I ban Hedgine here. Or Hazrat. Not Hedgine for sure. I don't think I want to deal with that right now. I actually don't know how I'm gonna deal with this thing. Because it's just going to turn into a electric type, meaning my attack won't do much, and then he just goes for like a crystal spike sort of soul shout into my Innki, and I kind of lose it. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this. I'm not really prepped for the situation here. Definitely ain't. And that spider alone has a lot of ways to deal with me, but I kind of had to ban Drakash, thinking maybe I could go. Maybe I should have banned Arachnite though. Maybe I should have. Because I just lose to Digi aggro. But I mean, I don't really see Digi aggro, and suddenly I'm seeing Digi aggro. So it's like all the teams that I don't see, and they built this team around teams I did see, are now I'm not seeing any of them. So that's crazy. I did see the freeze team, but like it worked against the freeze, but it works if Tateru doesn't have cover. Like for some reason he's running Stoneball and Noxious Bomb. We don't outspeed either side. That's the problem. Just gonna shower and hope that he goes for that slot. That's all I can hope for right now. Yeah, there's the Sparks. I guess it also oh no, they went straight for. Oh, they have water cannon. I mean, like I said, you don't know what these people have on their Tems, so I wouldn't have known that. Like how would I have known he had water cannon? And I still don't outspeed, so this is a max speed 100% max speed Arachnite too. Because I didn't even outspeed with Fiery Soul. I was hoping for a Fiery Soul there. Oh no, I went for Mud Shower, never mind, it's not I don't know if it's max speed actually. Oh my god. Max special attack too. Yeah, I think I lost. I don't think I win this. I'm not suited against Digi aggro. There's nothing I can do against Digi aggro. So there's not much I can actually do against this. Besides die. Wait, how did Kazuma outspeed me actually, now that I think of it? Oh, it's Fat Burner, that's why. Wow, Fat Burner and it still killed me? Wow. That's insane. Rat's fucking weak. It's too weak then. A Fat Burner NATO killed him. You would have thought maybe he would live with chip damage, but nah, not even that. But yeah, there's not much I can do. Does he just not have Thunder Strike? What the hell? I mean, there's really not much I can do. I lost 100%. I like 100% lost already. Not even a DC beam will go off. I'm caging just in case he does try to switch it out. If he does try to switch it out, then I maybe have a chance, but other than that, I don't see how I'm getting out of this. Monko doesn't outspeed Innki. That's the thing. No, he doesn't switch it out. And he's faster with that too. Yeah, and there's not much I can do. Yeah, I kind of just lose. Yeah, I have no out of this. There's just nothing I can do about this anymore. He just nados and kills me here. That's unfortunate we faced the Digi aggro team. Because I have no answers to Digi aggro for this. Oh, look at that, we lived. Yeah, maybe if I went for Goring. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if I went for Goring, I would have killed that Koish too. My Muflank also got slowed. Wait, was it my Muflank that got slowed? No. I remember. I think it did. I should have just went for the goring. Because maybe I could have still won, actually. And maybe I could have still won. I don't win. Because Thunderstrike might kill Munko. I don't think Munko doesn't outspeed me unless it's Fat Burner too. But yeah. Maybe if I went for the for that. Alright, let's try this again. This is gonna be the last one. Hopefully we don't end on a loss, but not very hopeful, honestly. Trying to find some really weird stuff coming out. Yeah. Oh man, I just love making teams. You prep for stuff that I see in the meta and then you just don't see it anymore. They just start putting people that aren't using that stuff anymore. It's crazy. Like here, what do I do? It's probably trying to get Tyrannek out, honestly. I should spend Tyrannek and not deal with that. Is he doomstalling me? Oh, that's why he banned it. Makes sense. Definitely wants to doomstall me. Problem is Moments is coming up, most likely. It's 100% Moments. Okay, it's not. Interestingly enough, it's not. Hmm. Ranger Kosh. Let's just bring this. See what happens. I mean, he shouldn't have. He doesn't get a second move until. Oh, that's a really cool seal. He doesn't get a move until that, so maybe I could just kill it. That's Mom's lunch. Does he switch out into Pig Epic? I'm just gonna double in on the Shrine slot. And I'll double in on the Osakai slot afterwards. I'm hoping this kills it. Oh, I don't think it does. Oh, thank God. It's gone. Is this adrenaline shot or something? Stupid mom's lunch got me. Put me to sleep. Oh, what does he do? Psych Rocks? I feel like switching out into Rakash and just going for a black hole is fine. I still have Innki for the rest of the stuff in his back, so I can take a harmful. You just want to hit this thing as hard as possible. The hell? Why'd that do so little? What? Wait, I'm so confused. I thought I don't know how tent works then. I didn't think it was gonna do that little. The fudge. That did absolutely nothing. Like, no joke, that did absolutely. Like, I know it's tent, but I didn't know that's how it worked. I thought they actually had to rest first and then get it. I don't know what to do. I kind of have to switch back into it. Hope I don't die. Kind of have to rest. Oh boy. Just the moment he overexerts that he gets it? That's crazy. If I'm gonna die, I might as well just Paizo this a lot. I went for that. That's funny. Like I said, if I'm gonna die, might as well just take you with me. Like, what does he do now, though? Like, yeah, you switch out, but I mean, I have Innki in the back. This Osaka's the only thing that's really problematic for me. Get a nice amount of damage on it. And I just kill this. Like I said, I have Innki in the back. Or, you know, everything else that's in the back. I could just go for like... Could just go for a plague into a DC beam, I guess. Wow, that did nothing. What? It's arcane wrap. Jesus, that did nothing though. Did not expect that. That's what, max special defense or something? Has to be. Okay. Was he adrenaline shot? No, he's far. Oh, this is gonna be really annoying. Like, he has to be 100% like... Divine is better than him going for... I really don't care if he keeps buffing that stupid pig. It's like kill everything else, it's like... It's whatever. Jesus Christ, are they all just like specially defensive? Like, jeez. Don't know why he went for Drakash. Inki's the one that kills like his entire team. I'm just gonna Bright Beam here. Yeah, that's good damage. Sheesh. Very annoying though. I just don't know. I just don't know the speed on these things right now. That did real good damage. See, I'm not even max special attack. That did a lot. Imagine if I was back special attack, that would have done way more. There we go. Once this is all over, I mean, I don't know what he does. Like, what do you do once they're all dead? He didn't play around Usukai where Innki was still in the back. Like, what do you do after this? I'm just gonna switch out. Doesn't outspeed Fiery Soul, I just go Fiery Soul and kill this thing. Like, I don't even understand why he went for Drakash there. Did he misclick? Why would you go for Drakash there? Yeah, what are you healing? Like, what are you doing now? I don't get it. What does Pig do now? It has no way of winning on its own. He has Divine. He showed Divine Stone Wall and what's up. Yeah, I don't understand this guy. He doesn't know how to use the Doom style, I guess. Better for me that he doesn't know how to use it. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the video. But before we go, I need to make sure that I give you the thingy-mabob. You guys decide to use it yourselves, although, like I said, it seems... I guess it depends where you are in the MMR, but this is the team. Gonna go ahead and generate the code. There is your code. So if you guys want to use this team, you're more than welcome to. It's not a bad team. It's just it's definitely not something. If you do not run it if you go against DJ aggro. It's a really difficult. It's really difficult. I guess maybe if like I said, if I banned a Arachnite there, it wouldn't have been so bad. But yeah, I think next time I definitely just ban Arachnite because Arachnite alone has too much coverage, and you don't know what set it runs. If you don't know what, like, you won't know what set it runs, then it's harder to really analyze what you're gonna do against it. Like, I didn't know it had water. I wasn't expecting Water Cannon. I was expecting Soul Shot on one slot, but Water Cannon ended up being the thing because they always have the exact moves against me. Like that Tataru for some reason had Stoneball and Nauseous Bomb. I mean Stoneball and Nauseous Bomb. When every other Tataru literally just runs like Fierce Claw and Major Slash, Held Anger, and Turbo. So that's fun. But like, I didn't expect that. If it was open info for tournament, I definitely probably ban not Tataru there because Tataru's really annoying. It's super tanky. It's imbalanced. It's imbalanced itself, especially when it has coverage and really strong neutral moves, and it has access to Turbo. So yeah. But yeah, this is the quote, the code. I will also put the TemTem description in the description below. And yeah, that's basically the team. 2 wins, 2 losses, not bad. 50% win rate. I technically promoted this in this video, but then I demoted when I lost those two battles back to back. So I have to win another one to kind of get promoted. But honestly, I kind of give up on Legend. I'm not even gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna play the game and deal with the fact that Crema doesn't know what balancing is. So there's not much I can do. But at least Inky can be more playable now, which is nice. I'm actually really happy that Inky's more playable because it definitely wasn't playable before. So I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, you saw that even though Inky didn't have max special attack, even and most likely that arcane wrap Vento probably had like max, maybe not max special defense, but it definitely looked like it had max HP and maybe some special investment. It definitely, since it didn't seem to attack, it definitely had just defense investments. So it still did a lot of damage, even with the divine. I think it had a divine inspiration as well, like a +1 special defense buff. So that did a lot, even though it only has 153 TVs into Thunderstrike. So imagine if it had max HP. I don't even think max would have mattered. Still wouldn't have killed, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think his only mistake there was that he went for the Drakash over the Inky. If he went for the Inky, I think I would have lost that. But thankfully, guy didn't know what he was doing, and he went for the Drakash. Drakash apparently was his big big scare, which works for me. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.